everybody. Welcome to Spikey Saturday number 334 on the Mana Leek. I am John, as always, and we're back with a brand new set. A set that everyone is loving. I have heard many people say that this is the absolute best set in years. So let's draft Phyrexia. All will be one. Cinder Slash Ravager should be quite good. I've played against it once and it was great. I've not played with it. I have yet to play Red-Green. I hear Red-Green is very fought over at the moment. There's a Mirror Convert that's also really tempting because that would just keep me super open. I've liked Flame Stoker. I don't necessarily know that I'm going to pick it super highly though. I like to get a little bit more rewarded by it. Annoy with Affliction's obviously very good. Whisper of the Dross is very good. I'm going to try to stay open a little bit and take the Mirror Convert here because it will go in every deck and it's pretty dang good in every deck. And I think this deck is just going to be fought over way too much. This will be my 7th draft. I did 6 drafts, only a couple on stream. This is going to be an obvious second Mirror Convert here. And I went 2-1 in my first one. I went 2-1 in my second one. Third one had a bit of trouble and went 2-1. Fourth one, though, I went 2-1. And then the fifth one, finally, I went 2-1. Oh, and sorry, 6 drafts so far. The 6th draft, I also went 2-1. So I can very easily calculate my win rate if you want the mean, median, or mode. Hopefully someday I can get that 3-0, but I'll keep taking 2-1s, even though unfortunately due to the way Arena works, 2-1 is still a massive drain on your money. Going 2-1 6 times has me down 20 Canadian dollars, which is a pain. So now we need to pick a color because this is unplayable garbage, as is this, and that's not good either. I really don't like anything here, to be honest. This is very deeply specific and I don't really like it. I don't think that's any good. I don't think that's any good. This is fine, but I'm not third picking it. This is meh. This is meh. This is bad. This is honestly probably the best card in the pack, which is very unfortunate. This is a terrible pack 3 pack. And I see an uncommon and a common was taken. So I think whatever we pick here literally doesn't matter. As a result, I think I might take the mythic, but it's unplayable. But we're not playing anything else in this pack. Okay, now we get to look at colors. We've got a Serum Core Chimera, which I have enjoyed. We have a Vat Emergence, which I someday will remember can target your opponent's graveyard. Ruthless Predation is quite decent. Raptor's fine. Engraver's fine. Charge has been fine. Yeah, I think I will take the Predation. Keep ourselves still just a little bit open rather than jumping into the Serum Core Chimera, especially because we don't have any oil producing stuff yet or non-creature stuff. Yeah, let's take, although green's going to get fought over. Green's going to get fought over. I will take the Serum Core Chimera. We're not going to get married to it just yet, especially because the blue cards here are bad. There's no red card. This is bad. The Scourge is quite decent. The Injector is actually really good if you are definitely looking to poison your opponent, and very strongly if you have flyers. On a Necrosquito, it would be great. On an Incisor Glider, it would be pretty dang good. Prism's also a decent pick here, but I think I'll take the Injector. We've already got 2 Toxic, and we'll look to see where we go. I do like seeing a Basilica Shepherd here. It's a flyer. It makes those mites. It holds a Prosthetic Injector very well. I think this is not good, and I think the Hot Take machine picked their hot take for this week, and next week it'll be different. I don't really like anything else here. I've liked green a fair bit, but these are definitely on the weaker end. I kind of like this. But yeah, I'll take the Shepherd here, and we'll take a look at poisoning people in the air. Seeing an Incisor Glider is a nice pickup after that. It'll hold the Injector decently, plus once we get those 3 poison counters, it's going to really power up. This is my favorite Skull Bomb, I think. The blue one might slightly edge it out. Bad. Fine to meh. Yeah. Easy Glider. Okay. So I see a Bring the Ending, which I've been a fan of. People are saying blue is bad. It's not. 5 of my 6 drafts have been blue. I don't care for that. I don't care for that. I don't care for that or that. This is fine. Prism honestly tempts me a little bit here. But I think we'll take the 8th pick, Bring the Ending, and assume that blue's open because it always has been so far. There's none, but we get my favorite bomb in a color that I'm planning to go for. Although Whisper the Dross is really good. I've really liked Whisper. Let's take the Whisper and see if we can get into white-black, which would be a very poisony set. Another Bring the Ending or a couple of black cards that I don't care about. Let's take the second Bring the Ending because blue-white would allow me to fly as well. There's something, this does let me fly, this does let me fly. So we could certainly play that. Another one, a Prologue, a Sinew Dancer. I haven't super liked Sinew Dancer, but I think we can get Poison online fast enough. This has not really been playable even when you want Poison. Let's take the Sinew Dancer, and I think we're going to head blue-white. Not necessarily artifact blue-white, but blue-white. I don't think I'm going to play either of those. And no. Okay, we get a green-white rare that is fine but not amazing. We get a Flensing Raptor, which is the obvious easy pick here. And then I don't think there's anything else really to talk about. This is fine. This is fine. This is very good. This is bad. And that's about it for potential picks for us. So, let's take that Flensing Raptor. And I think we can cut the Serum Core Chimera. I see no interest in splashing for it. So we've got 2 mites for toxic, flying toxic, flying, 2 toxic on the ground, give our flyers toxic, proliferate our poison, 1 turn flying toxic, corruption payoff, corruption payoff. All right. This is a very, very awful pick 2 pack for us. Probably chunked up by these lands here. So I think we'll just take the Fair Basilica. But I'm not a big fan of these tap lands. Tap lands are too slow in this format. That is way too fast. But we'll take it. I think we're going blue. I don't think we're going black, and the black cards are not interesting me anyways. So let's take that Basilica. Super easy Tamio's Immobilizer here. Card's very good. The white card's bad, and the blue cards are fine. So we will take that. Okay, so we get a Retrofitter. Or a Justiciar. Let's take the Retrofitter. Follow that up with a Synthesizer. Don't mind if I do. Had to run upstairs momentarily and get back down before that pick ended. And boy, did I run. So, yeah. Well, Synthesizer or Skull Bomb? Synthesizer or Skull Bomb? Let's take the Skull Bomb. We're going to want one. It's much better with Retrofitter now. What we really want are the Melchior's Watchers with Retrofitter. The accidental turn 3 Sarah Angel is not okay. So we will certainly take that. Ribskiff has seemed terrible to me. I do not understand why people are rating it highly. Crew 3 is unplayable. But yeah, we'll take that Melchior's Watcher. You play this on 2, you play this on 3. This is a 4/4 Vigilance Flyer on turn 3. Which is, you know, about on par for this format. Well, there's a great corruption payoff. It's very expensive, which means that there's a very good chance we just die with it in our hand in this format. I have died and have killed people on turn 5 regularly. Yeah, let's pick it up. And there we go. Nope. Nope. Yes, I do like the blue Skull Bomb. And that's another artifact for the Retrofitter. Another Watcher, so that we can really try to get the Retrofitter thing to happen. I don't think I'm going to play anything here. Like I said, I don't like these lands. I don't like them. I might play 2, but generally I've been cutting them. I've been playing 1 if I felt like the deck could handle it. But between being a tap land, between taking a land off your battlefield, I've not liked him. So we can take a synthesizer here. I don't think we need yet another Skull Bomb. I don't know that we'll play that synthesizer, but we'll see. We're not going to play a third Bring the Ending. This card's good. I don't know why it's 12th pick. People should stop listening to the data. All right, pack three. Pack three. Finish this up for me. This is looking like a Phyrexia all will be one deck. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 1 and 2 drops. 5 3 and above. This pack is atrocious for basically everybody. The Whisper's good. The Paladin I've not played or seen played yet, but theoretically should be good. This is fine. And everything else is not good. And there is virtually nothing for us. We can take the charge. But like, I have not liked mites. I have found mites to be virtually worthless. But we can take it as bad removal, but yikes. Well, this is our colored pair uncommon. There's nothing else in the pack for us. This is not good. It's a cancel. This is not good. It's way too slow. This is fine as like a one of. Remember, this is a very expensive removal spell or a very expensive disenchant. So this counts the number of artifacts we control, and we do have 9. So it could get big, and it would wear an injector really well. Ickerplate Golem, I don't think is what we're doing. This gives creatures. So creatures with oil will be that. And that's it. So Ickerplate Golem, unfortunately not for us. Very good card, though. We'll take this Planar Disruption. It's going to be very good removal for us. This card's been very good. This card's obviously very good. This is unplayable. I think people wildly overrate this. If it always draws the card, like you have 9, 10 creatures that have oil on them most of the time, then it becomes fine. If you don't, it's a much, much lower drop. Okay, we got some white cards. I don't much care for that one. Duelist has been decent. 2/2 first striking Toxic Bear is fine. Don't know that we need a second Shepherd. Swooping Lookout holds the Injector fine. It's also another artifact creature. That's actually super tempting. Normally I wouldn't care for this, but the fact that it could also be Oops, Sarah Angel, the fact that it grows that does make me more interested. So we'll pick that up. Another of these 3 land packs. I really don't like lands in the common slot, because 3 lands plus a prism kind of immediately destroys like a quarter of this pack. I don't want that. I don't want that. I have no need for a prism. So we'll take another one. We'll just take a rare for set completion or gems or whatever. We're not playing anything out of that pack. We still need one more playable, and I think that is... Oh, there's a Mesmerizing Dose. Never mind. Yeah, Mesmerizing Dose is just very good. The Proliferate helps a lot. It's removal. This has been fine. This has been... Obviously, we have one, and I was about to pick it. This has been fine. It reminds me of that one from the last set, or Dominaria or whatever. But yeah, we'll take the Dose. So there's our deck. Can we make it just a little bit better? I don't think I can play 2 6-drops. Not a chance. Chrome Prowler I have enjoyed. Complete Devotion. We don't really have any combat tricks yet, and I wouldn't mind one. And a lot of our stuff should have Toxic. We can give our stuff Toxic. So I will actually take this Complete Devotion. So that is... we will need 1 cut. So I could try this Eye of Melchior. We have 11 artifacts now. Like, I really want my 7th 2-1 in a row. I don't want to take a card that I think will make our deck worse, but I guess I need to see how it works to make sure that it is as mediocre as I expect. So 26, 25, 24. We need 1 cut. This is certainly not a 16 land deck with a 6 drop and a 5 drop and 2 4 drops. I have played a lot of 16 land decks in this format. But this one ain't it. 13 creatures, so we should probably cut a non-creature. Man, a Zealot's Conviction too. Okay, 2 cuts. 2 cuts, 2 cuts, 2 cuts. Aspirant's Ascent I should probably cut just because I'm going to assume that the 1 blue mana combat trick gives hexproof, because they always do. But that one doesn't. And then 1 more non-creature. Probably the Basilica. A lot of our stuff flies anyways, so let's cut the Basilica Skull Bomb. That keeps us at 11 artifacts. So hopefully this is online. The reason I think this is bad is because it doesn't block. You don't want to be blocking in this format, but like, it's Magic the Gathering. You have to at some times. You might lose, but you're also probably going to lose in that situation if you don't block. And the fact that it doesn't block does really squidge me out a little bit. 2 tap lands. 2 tap lands. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. But I have not really liked these. I really want it on 1. I really want it on 1. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If it's in my hand, I would like to be able to play it. Need it on 2. Need it on 2. Need it on 2. Need it on 2. All right, let's start with 2 tap lands, but I'm not a fan of them. Not in this format. In any format that I would like, they should be really good. But to contradict what I said at the start, which you see was a clever joke, this format's been really bad. Okie dokies. That's a whole lot of stuff. If we want, that is a Swooping Lookout equipped with an Injector on 2. Or we could go with the Convert. They've mulled. So I think we... Oh my god. I misplayed. I put the wrong land over there. It's been a while since I've recorded where I feel the pressure to constantly talk and constantly think about what I'm talking about. I've been playing a lot of this format not as content, which has allowed me to think about only the game and not what I'm saying. All right. Well, in that case, we should probably work our way towards an early Shepherd by getting a Convert down. Good times, good times. Axiom Engraver. So we're not attacking into that. So I believe what I would like to do is Lookout, Synthesizer. And then the following turn, I could just equip that right now so that I can also drop the Shepherd next turn. Yeah, they've gone slightly slow. I'm gonna spend 4 life to do this. Yeah, I'm gonna spend 4 life to do this. Let's equip the Injector to the Lookout. And then we'll spend 2 life next turn to do the Shepherd. So it's gonna be 4 life that we spend. But we are gonna present a essentially you're dead real quick if you don't have answers. Because we are now dealing 4 in the air a turn. Oh, easiest block. Easiest block. Use a combat trick and spend your turn. Super sold. Super sold. Super sold. Kemba. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, these are some great attacks here. They won't be corrupted, so that's important to know. But we could kill Kemba. Do I care about Kemba? 2/2. If other cats enter, there's not many cats. And it cares about equipment. They don't have any equipment. These mites are doing nothing else, so let's send them in. Maybe one wears a Zealot's Conviction. Should one wear a Zealot's Conviction to kill Kemba? Why not? It gets rid of a blocker. And then we can counter their next blocker and go from there. Doesn't get first strike, but that's fine. I will counter almost anything here. No, I'd mostly counter a flyer. Yeah, I don't really care about countering that. I'm flying in. We just need to keep the air clean. Boop, boop. They are now corrupted. Let's drop a skull bomb past the turn. They're on a 4-turn clock at the moment. We're countering combat or removal and flyers, basically. And combat tricks if they offer them. Pardon me? Pardon me? I don't need this convert anymore. I could get rid of a mite and also not take the 3. Let's do that. I take 3 and a poison. I'm fine with that. Ow. Oh, god damn it. Oh wait, they're corrupted. They're corrupted. Counter that. Counter. Wow. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. And hey, we draw a tap land, which you can't even utilize just yet. Hooray. Boop. Okay. Okie dokie. That's going to cost you 2. So we could bounce that and they would be able to replay it. They're going to give it to that probably. So that would be a 4/4 first strike toxic 1. Yeah, I think we bounce the Indoctrination Attendant. Although if they have a land in hand. Yeah, I think we bounce the Indoctrination Attendant. And we should think about our mana here. Let me check my deck. Do we want a blue or a white left? We could potentially hit a Sinew Dancer. So we want the white left. Is that what it's doing for me? It is not. Bounce the Indoctrination. Draw a card. Planar Disruption. All right, that'll work. That'll work. So we can Planar Disruption the Duelist, so they're going to have to move that sword back over. And so they get to exile the top 2 cards of the library. They can play them this turn. No, they can't. Swing and a miss. 2/2 first strike on their turn. Ooh, wow, okay. Well, yeah, we are going to hit them. And we are going to Mesmerizing Dose the Duelist. Proliferate their poison. And we're going to Planar Disrupt the Halberd. And they need to kill that shepherd or they're dead. They're going to rummage away the thing they can't cast. Drew 2 cards and... can this hit artifact? Can this hit artifact? Planar Disruption. I could have Planar Disrupted the The Hex Gold. Doesn't give it haste, but makes it into a blocker. All right. Well, let's spend 3 freaking mana on this card to draw a card. Yes, if it was just a normal land, it would have been pretty mediocre too. And yeah, we flooded out. We flooded out at exactly the wrong time and are in a large amount of doo. This format is unfortunately draw literally the correct amount of mana immediately or else. If you draw 1 too many or too few, you just flushed a bunch of money right down the toilet. Unctus's Retrofitter. So that would turn the Lookout into a 4/4, which would be a 4/6, which means it actually has a great attack, which means they are dead. Dead. Boop. Take 4 or take 3. Your choice. Boop, boop. They, yeah, I forgot the third choice. They could take all 3. Yeah, so they were stuck on 4 for a long time, and then it looks like they did flood out as well at the same time as me, and then we stopped flooding out immediately. All right, so scary artifact. Nope. I don't know if I'm going to have enough creatures, although that instant speed removal is very nice when they're going to be doing equipping and stuff. So I think we bring the charge in. And I think Sinew Dancer might just be a bit too slow against this deck, so let's cut Sinew Dancer. 12 creatures, a little bit low. Although this hopefully is a creature that's maybe, well, mites don't count as creatures. Mites count as garbage. Mites are literal trash. Deeply dislike them. Well, we can draw a 1 or 2 drop artifact on the way to Retrofitter, and we have something to slow them down. And worst case scenario, we have a 5 drop, 4 drop. We'll keep. Hey, look at that. We've got a Sarah Angel on turn 4, or turn 3 rather. Axiom Engraver? Sure. Not even gonna planar disrupt it, because it's a 1/3. But boy, howdy. No blocks. Could not pay me to block. Sword? Yeah, sure, whatevs. Whatevs? I've got a Sarah Angel. Sarah Angel, boop! This format's not okay. This format is deeply not okay. No blocks. You still have that +3/+1 combat trick. You've got a Bladed Ambassador too. Isn't that nifty? Isn't that nifty? We'll play this piece of crap, and we will planar disrupt the Ambassador and 6 'em. Just straight 6 'em. Chimney Rabble? Sure. I'll take 6 because you still have that +3/+1 combat trick. And now you have a Mirror Convert. And a Sinew Lookout. But we have an Immobilizer. Well, we are attacking in for 4. And the question is, how are we living? Because we're tapping that down. And then we're just not blocking. Frig. All right, I think we have to drop a blocker. That stupid +3/+1 combat trick is going to get me. I have to just see if we can live through this turn. If we can live through this turn with the Lookout and the Sentry alive. And it's gone. And it's gone. Yeah, they obviously have it. Well, no. Okay, yeah, they obviously have it. There we go. I don't know why the chimney rabble's not coming in. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not lethal. Oh, that's lethal. Oh, yeah. I'm just dead. We block here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Frick. This is turn 5? No, this can't be turn 5. Did I really miss that many lands? No, they've been playing extra lands. This is turn 5. This is turn 5. So here's what a turn 5 death looks like in this format. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Technically didn't kill me this turn, but I mean, look at the board. Yes, they did. Uh-huh. You can actually me in the comments if you want that we didn't actually die on turn 5. We're actually going to die more likely on turn 7. But we died on turn 5. So we're going to take 2 here. Okay. Bounce the ambassador. All right, let's buy ourselves just a turn of time here. Yeah. A turn 3 Sarah Angel was not enough. Our opponent went faster than a turn 3 Sarah Angel. In limited. Play first. Hey, we get to play one of these lands on turn 1 and get this trash out of my deck. Match 2, or sorry, game 2, game 3, we're taking at least one of these out of my deck. I actively hate them. Actively hate them. You just don't have time to dick around with tap lands and sacrificing a land. Sacrificing a land is insane in this format. Kemba, you got it. I have a Flensing Raptor with no value other than being toxic, and so perhaps it will be a good combat trick taker. Your own Flensing Raptor. What if we made the Flensing Raptors touch? Come on. Block. There we go. Boop. And I draw a card. And we'll drop the Ink Glider into a Basilica Shepherd, and the Flyers are gonna get themselves a going. Yeah, show me the combat trick. Let's get rid of it right now. Thank you. Did not want that in your hand anymore. They are continue attempting to go fast, so let's also continue to attempt to go fast. And we're going to curve out into what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the air. So they're on a 2-turn clock. They're on a 2-turn clock, and they're still going to go faster. Or at least attempt to. We are taking 4. Now I could turn one of those mites into a 4/4 instead of playing the Apostle, and it holds up a Bring the Ending, so we're going to do that. Congratulations, Mite. You got upgraded. Yeah. All right. That plus the Bring the Ending has probably slowed this down to a nigh on guaranteed win for us. probably a nigh on guaranteed win. They're just going for as much damage as quickly as possible. Well, I don't have flyers up. Sounds good. I will counter probably whatever 2-drop they play here. Nothing. I really like them playing nothing there. This feels like an easy come on and slam. Maybe we leave the retrofitter back. 6. Yeah, maybe we leave the retrofitter back just in case. This also turns this into a hard counter. Yeah, we leave the retrofitter back just in case. Down to 7. Mm-hmm. So you're going to give that haste, and it's going to be a 4-2, so we can easily block that. We have to block that. No, I'm going to put them on that last card in their hand, needing to be something good. I don't think it was good. I don't think it was good. Yeah. 3, 4, 5. And we'll drop ourselves a 4/4 double striker. All right. Whew. 1-0. That is the first step to 2-1. I really desperately want one of these out. They are actively awful. Actively bad. Some other format, I bet they're amazing. This abomination of a format, they are not. Let's play. That's a convert on 2, which gets us our other colors if we want to pay for it. That's an immobilizer, which is obviously much slower than we've been going, but sure. Uh-oh, a 1-drop. Ooh. Oh no, my convert could fly, but it would also be tapped. Oh boy. You ever be afraid on turn 2 in a limited format? Because I am. Because we're going to take 1 and a poison. And they're going to follow it up with a 3/1. Alright, so our convert does get to fly. I will, and I'll trade the Raptor with the Branch Blight Stalker. But yeah, this is going to be a turn 5, turn 6 game. So that's cool. This format is designed by my former extreme former favorite set developer. He developed a very large majority of my favorite sets of all time. Throne of Eldraine, original Innistrad, Khans of Tarkir, even Theros and Return to Ravnica, which are sets that I rather enjoyed. But then he did Crimson Vow and Midnight Hunt and this one. And I think that he should not be allowed to touch a format ever again. Because he's bad. Interestingly, all of those sets he was the sole developer for. Crimson Vow, Midnight Hunt, and this one, he has been a co-developer. So it could be that his co-developers are absolutely atrocious. Or it could be that Hasbro execs have I don't want to say Hasbro execs, WotC execs. It's very important that everybody understands that WotC is Hasbro is WotC is Hasbro. Having no idea what they're doing. So we need to trade our immobilizer for a brutalizer in a turn or two. That don't feel good. Please don't let that last card be a combat trick. The last card's a combat trick. Last card's a combat trick. Show me a land on top so I can concede. Thank you. Yeah, great example. Great example of fail to draw the correct number of cards and die. I had 3 sets in a row that I not rather liked. Double Masters 2022 is my favorite set of the past many years. That set was incredibly good. Dominaria United was on the good side of good bad. It wasn't great. I wouldn't go back and play it, you know, of my own volition, but it was good enough. Brothers War was, I think, just on the bad side of good bad, but still fine. Again, I wouldn't go back and play it of my own volition, but like I didn't actively dislike it or anything. But yeah, this set is unbridled trash. And it appears that every single human being on the planet agrees. All right, so we get a Watcher, which is going to make the Sentry big. Sentry's already going to be a 3/5. So I think we're going to be ignoring that Gorger to dose whatever they ramp into. Skrelva. Basically Mom, but everybody yells at me that it's not actually Mom. Why is it not actually Mom? Because it's not quite as good on defense. Meh. Don't matter. What if we had a Sarah Angel? Do we want a Sarah Angel? Or do we want a Skull Bomb to be real big? Or do we just want to get the Sentry going? I think we just want to get the Sentry going for now. Boop. Sentry going for now. Big ol' 3/5 flyer. I also feel like, is this? Yeah, okay. This is Big Mac. I've played many games of the history of draft against Big Mac. I thought I recognized the username. If Big Mac has been emoting, I apologize, but everybody is muted. I like that turn off. That's a good turn off. Well, let's build a Sarah Angel. Build our own Sarah Angel. And yeah. Smash for a casual 7 on turn 5 as you do in the air. Hold up the complete devotion in case of I mean, the fight spells luckily are not. Okay. So complete devotion to draw a card, and I imagine to play a Ruthless Predation, and this complete devotion should blow them out a little bit. So that's going to be a 4/5, and we can make ours also a 4/5. What a coinky dink. And also draw a card because it's toxic. What a coinky dink. Predation Steward. Okie dokes. Ooh, finally gets an oil on that. There had been no cards in the graveyard, so the Scrap Gorger was not increasing in size. Yeah, obviously not blocking. For me. Okay. Well. This looks to me like an easy 9. Easy 9. Force the block. I like it. Easy 9. The dose does not need to be used. We can Sinew Dancer. And we can hold up the Conviction in case +1/+1 will save us from another Ruthless Predation. All right. Build your own Sarah Angel. It's real fair. Real fair card. Real fair stuff we're doing. Do I want the change the mites in? I put it in the last time and never played it. It's going to be roughly a lightning boltish on average we've seen from previous games. Do I want roughly a lightning boltish? Yeah, I think that'll be better than Sinew Dancer. I think Sinew Dancer is just bad, unfortunately. Poor tappers. Poor tappers. There used to be a time where they made tappers good. It's been a long time since then. All right. Build your own Sarah Angel. Boopity boop. We will get blown the hell out by a Ruthless Predation. Uh-oh. 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 So the question becomes, do we have any choice other than slamming cards onto the battlefield and seeing who wins first? No. No, we do not. No, we do not. Ruthless Predation? No Ruthless Predation. So you're saying there's a chance, especially with this Bring the Ending up, although they do have 2 mana now. There's a chance. And very interestingly, I don't think they're going to want to put, yeah, they did not put a land on top. Ooh, Charge the Might also blows them out. Well, definite 4. Okay, we have held them back strongly. I think we want to hold that Bring the Ending and the Charge the Mights. So that was a draw land off the top. So we can kill that Branchlight Stalker. Kill it. Hold. In for 4. I'm going to draw off this Skull Bomb to see if I can find a land. I can. And we're going to hold up the Bring the Ending. They have so much mana now, it's not going to stop a Ruthless Predation. So if it doesn't stop the Ruthless Predation, we should just have another flyer that's going to keep things going. I don't like that this is basically just hope. Yeah, there we go. Like, this is basically just hope it all works out. Yeah, I'll take 6 and 2 poison. Okay. I want to play as many creatures as possible. Definitely that. So that's 3 in the air. That's a 2-turn clock. Do I want to hold up the Bring the Ending? The Bring the Ending's not doing anything. They have way too much mana. 2/1 blocks and kills the Dune Mover. 2-turn clock. 2-turn clock. Yeah, they're flooding out like crazy. So definite block on the Dune Mover. So I'll take 3 and a poison. They've got something in hand that they thought of. Oh, just a Rib Skiff? Okay. I don't like Rib Skiff. It draws a card, but I don't like it. All right. They're looking for something to keep them in this, and we just can't find that second blue, eh? So, 3 'em. Put them towards dead. Again, the Bring the Ending's just not going to do anything, so we just need another blocker for a turn. Land. I will unmute Big Mac just in case they do good game at the end of this. 2-0. That is an absolute guarantee that this will be my 7th 2-1 at a minimum. Maybe this will be my first 3-0. Maybe this will be my first 3-0. Or it will be my 7th 2-1, keeping my absolutely, utterly perfect mean, median, and mode of 67%. I don't know if Big Mac watches the YouTube at all. Maybe they will. Hello if you do. Play first. Okay. Sure. Man, 6 drops. 6 drops are so expensive. Skull Bomb into potentially nothing. Into nothing. Into a Raptor. Duelist, you got it. Into a Raptor. Not blocking. Yikes. Well, we're dead. We are dead. We're going to die. Incisor Glider can block. We'll pretend that Complete Devotion doesn't exist, and Blazing Crescendo and +2/+2 in oil, although I don't suspect this deck is playing +2/+2 in oil. Yeah, we'll pretend that we can block. We'll put up a brave face as we go to 2 poison. There's no combat trick happening here. There's a combat trick happening here. Mm-hmm. Let's attempt to make a Malcator Watcher eat the Duelist, because there can't possibly be more combat tricks. Although, honestly, they might just tap it down. I could see spending the turn tapping it down to get in for 2 more poison. Put me almost halfway to dead. I've seen people in the limited resources Discord, or Discord, there, actually I think there is a Discord. I'd be surprised if anybody uses it. Subreddit talking about how you never get poisoned out. You would always die before you get poisoned out. Why would you not? Okay. I guess because I'm going to be corrupted and they want to tap down whatever I'm going to play, and that's better than getting in for 1 damage. Yeah, we're dead. Like, again, you ever want to see a turn 5 death? Because we're going to see a turn 5 death. Can this tap artifacts? Just creature. We are, for all intents and purposes, dead here on turn 5. We're going to take 2 more damage. Or sorry, 2 more poison. But then also an additional amount of damage. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go to 8 poison. But yeah. It's definitely really hard to die to poison. Really hard to die to poison. So, you know. Yikes. Yikes. Till April, you say? Till April this format's around. Yikes. Yikes. But yeah, Eric Lauer, anytime that I see that he's on a format anymore, I will assume the format is very bad, which is unfortunate because for a while, forgot that was in our deck. This was supposed to be us discovering if this card was actually okay or not. This is the first time we've ever seen it, because you don't get to see much of your deck in this format. You're lucky if you get to see 10 cards. I will counter almost anything here. Sure. Sure. All right, let's find out. So that would be a glider. Turning on the eye, we can play the glider and hold up a complete devotion. And then we follow up with an island. I don't think we want island. Oh, the Dune Mover was actually incredibly vital. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Here's my 4/4. You got to see it up close. That Dune Mover counter, holy crap. And there was an island underneath anyways. I think we put some mites down just to attack again. Shouldn't it be an 8/8 because it activated twice? All right. Our opponent doesn't get to participate in this game. Hip, hip, hippie, hippity, hooray. But I want to dose something. All right, let's draw a card, see if we can find an artifact. Hey, we can. Now, this does not mean that Eye of Melchior is good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Not quite lethal. This does not mean that Eye of Melchior is good. Literally anything would have been good against this opponent getting stuck on 2 lands of their off color. That was the best counter of a common 2-drop that I have ever seen in my life. Let's go back in. All right. Win, and I get my very first 3-0 of this format. Lose, and I get my 7th 2-1. Perfect. Flawless. Love it. Better. Probably Do I have two? I only have one dose because I got it late. I think I ditch one of those watchers. Ow. Opponent, did you keep a one-lander with a Sinew Dancer on the play in this format? Thank you for the 3-0. I will cherish it forever. Okay, so how good is this 2-drop? How good is this 2-drop? It was a Dune mover. Okay. I see what your plan was. Your plan was draw a land, Dune mover, get the mountain on top to fix everything. So it took you a turn to get there. But now you're there. Let's get the mites down. And I'm not going to drop that sentry yet because I want them... I want to see if we can nuke their board with the mites. They're not quite willing to let me nuke the board. Okay. This will still be a 3/5 flyer. Rebel Salvo on my sentry. Good and reactive. I like it. They think that we're racing. I like that too. A land on top would be nice. No such luck. We will attack in and draw a card plus do damage. Retrofitter, very good to see. I do not wish to disrupt the Dune mover. Chimney Rabble, okay. It is a race. We will disrupt the 3/3. We shall build our own Sarah Angel. Get in for 5. Get rid of that imp. Down to 9. I don't think we're actually getting the 3-0 here. I think that's pretty unlikely. Because any volt charge just kills our retrofitter and we're left with a 1/1 against their 2/1. We do get a Basilica Shepherd down. We are going to be at 10 to their 9. There's a chance it's close, but they do just have too many cards in hand, so I am deeply afraid. Duelist, not a problem. Okay. Not quite sure why that took so long to figure out, but cool. This Watcher is done now. May as well kill something, draw a card. Synthesizer, okie dokes. 4, 5, 6. So that will be a Shepherd. 3-turn clock in the air plus a blocker for that 2/2, although I will not block it. You could not pay me to block it. Another Chimney Rabble. And it's a race. Currently, I win. No, I don't win because these things suck. These things suck so much because they don't freaking block. In. You get to eat 1. In. Take them to 6. Synthesizer to force the use of the oil off the ambassador. Man, I hate mites. I hate mites so much. They're so bad. They're so bad. And that's the end of that. Cool. 7th 2-1 in a row. I have literally received no other record other than 2-1 in this format, and that was the 7th time I played it. Meaning that I am now down 23 Canadian dollars due to Arena's horrible, straight up predatory price scheme. Anyways, that's Phyrexia All Be One. I imagine every single one of you have already heard that this is an absolutely awful format, and I will confirm it is an absolutely awful format. Somebody, frankly, should be ashamed of themselves for allowing this to be published as a limited format. It is shocking in how bad it is. And as I said, I may as well just make sure that everybody's aware, because I know people love to say this. You don't like the format because you're losing at it. Here is my 17 lands account. 2-0, which will become a 2-1 when it updates. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. I am rather explicitly not losing at this format, and it is still one of the worst I've ever played. We're going to keep playing it till April, I guess. Let's hope something else comes up. Let's hope March of the Machine is better. Let's hope I 3-0 at some point, although it's going to take, I think, 3 or 4 3-0s to get that money back that I've lost from drafting already. Because, of course, remember, gems are dollars. Don't let WotC make you forget that. Anyways, let me know how it's going for you. I absolutely know that a couple of people do like this format. I'm not sure if any of you watch the channel, but I do know most people think it's really bad. Anyways, let me know what you want. Let me know in the comments down below. Come hang out on twitch.tv/TheManaLeek. We'll be playing this set next week. We'll be playing it the week after. That last week of February, though, February 23rd, Blood Bowl 3 comes out. I don't know if I'll stream it, but on the 24th, Kerbal Space Program 2 comes out, and I will 100% be streaming Kerbal Space Program 2. So if you want to see a little green man go to the moon, hopefully, unless they explode on the way there, come hang out. It'll be good. It'll be fun. It's one of my favorite games, or the first one was anyways. Let me know anything you want to let me in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all next time.